Everyone, welcome back to the NFA Review channel. We're out here about to review the Ion Productions XM42 flamethrower. I'm glad we waited until now because it's like 28 degrees and 75% humidity, so we're freezing our asses off out here. Seriously, I know it's Florida, don't make fun of us, we're dying out here. So, first things first, specs. There are none. I'm not going to tell you the weight, length, diameter like I do with my suppressor reviews, because this is the world's only handheld, commercially available flamethrower that's available to you, ships right to your door, no license, in all the free states. So if you live in a free state, you're in luck. When I first met Ion production team, they sent me a Gen 1 unit, and there's some differences between it and the Gen 3 I have in my hand that I'll go over real quick. So you understand that this company is constantly evolving and improving the product and not just shipping out the same unit that they started out with. So the differences between the Gen 1 and this are, on my Gen 3 unit, the tank is welded to the body of the pump housing here on the flamethrower. It started out as a raised unit with a male-to-male thread piece that would gravity feed the fuel into the pump. So it looks much cleaner now. Actually, the welds look beautiful with this unit welded to this one. They also changed the way you charge it. So the first unit had a plate that would actually come out. It kind of like rattled around, and you would remove the battery much like an RC car and go plug it in and have fun with your flamethrower when it was done charging. This new and improved unit has that same plate riveted onto the bottom. You can't access the battery, and they have their logo engraved on the bottom. Looks really good. And to charge the battery, you remove the charging cable from the inside of the pistol grip housing, and you can charge it, plug it into the wall, and you're good to go. They also changed the pump, made it stronger so you shoot fire further. That's obviously a plus. And then they changed the actual torch here. This is the pilot torch. So this is what, well, I'll get into that in a second as well. So this is what you screw on your canister to. It has a little pilot flame here, so when the gas shoots out, it ignites it on the way out. So they improved this to use 2 different types of canisters instead of 1, so you have more options if maybe your town doesn't have one type of the canister or another. A lot of you actually already had your hands on this. Back in April, we had the NFA review shoot, April of 2016 that is, and Iraq Fed 8888 was there, Military Arms Channel was there, and Ion Productions was there, among other companies, and they had a tent set up and they had flamethrowers. I think they had like 10 of them, and we were burning things all day. We burned some cars up. So these are really fun. Before we get out there to burn some random objects, let's go ahead and cover how you operate it. You want to remove the fuel cap on top. You can use unleaded, leaded, if you can find it, ethanol free, which is probably better for the pump inside. Diesel. I find like a 50-50 diesel and unleaded works pretty good. Burns hot, shoots far, sticks to things. So you feel that in here. I believe this is a liter. And then you screw on your butane canister for the pilot torch, and you crack it just a little bit to get the gas flowing. Don't do too much. You want the air fuel ratio to be good for ignition. Once that's flowing a little bit, you go to the back of the unit and snap in the igniter. Your pilot torch will light, and then you turn on the on button on the side of the unit, and that's going to power the electronic pump on the inside. And then all you got to do from there is push the trigger button on the rear grip and shoot flames out. I believe it's 25 to 30 feet. We're actually going to go measure that and find out how far it's shooting. And I believe the tank lasts anywhere from 30 seconds to 45 seconds. We're also going to test that. So as far as scientifics gets today, we're gonna time how long the tank lasts, how far the flames shoot, and that's about as business as we're getting with this thing. Then we're gonna have some fun and torch some things. So yeah, let's go ahead and get to it. Yeah, buddy. All right, we're gonna start the counter now. Yeah, wind's really messing with us here. You're gonna have to keep in mind where you're at with the wind. Yep. Oh, I lost flamage. Yep. So with the side wind, right about there. All right, I'm out, almost out. And we go ahead and stop the clock now. All right, so this is why it is very important, and I wanted to illustrate this. It's very important to know where the wind direction is when you're using a flamethrower. And now we're going to show you the correct way to use it with the wind at your back. All right, round 2, wind at our backs. Let's see what we got here. All right, Jonathan's in position downrange. He's gonna let me know when I hit the target. Are you ready? Gonna do a countdown again so I can time it. On 3, 2, 1. We have contact. I'm a foot past it, he says. He's telling me to back up a little bit. Right around there? Really? All right, and we're out. All right, stop clock there. Well, that's pretty impressive. I'm gonna lay the flamethrower down about where the nozzle was, where I had it. And I'm gonna go get the measuring wheel and put out this brush fire we just started. All right, well, you've seen what it looks like when you shoot a rubber dummy in the face. Many of you at home are probably wondering what's the practical application of a flamethrower. I'm here to say you don't need a practical application. It's a flamethrower. But if you want to apply it to something, we found it's a lot easier to start burn piles for bonfires, etc., with a flamethrower rather than pouring diesel on it, stuff like that. So with that said, let's go ahead and light this sucker and I'll demonstrate some fun. Oh man, I love that sound. Woo! Oh man, this feels good. Yeah, baby. Nope. Woo! This works great. Oh my God, it's hot. And I'm used to this. Holy crap. And the burn pile's lit, and that's all she wrote. We're out. All right, final thoughts. Awesome product, great price, and awesome company. I've had the pleasure of dealing with them in person when they came down to my shoot. Good people. And the world definitely needs this. As was illustrated earlier, please be mindful of where the wind is coming from, okay? So our maximum fun range was 32 feet with the wind at our back and 15 feet when we had a crosswind. So again, to be safe, so you know which way the flames are gonna go and all the unburnt fuel, you need to have that wind at your back when you're having fun with this thing. Awesome product. I need 2 of them so I can dual wield these suckers. Moving on, huge shout out to Rubber Dummies. Really cool product, guys. I mean, this is obviously not designed to be shot at with a flamethrower. However, it did hold up extremely well. We have shot this with the MP5 when we shot that footage last week, and it actually resealed some of the bullet holes. So, and it went out on its own in between takes. So that's pretty neat. So again, make sure to stay tuned on my YouTube channel, Full 30 channel, Instagram, and Facebook. A lot of big things coming out. We're gonna be at SHOT Show here in a week, so stay tuned. I'm gonna see if I can do some live broadcasts. If not, I'm gonna do some booth coverages on some companies. If you have any that you want me to review, go ahead and send me a message on Facebook. Until then, see you next time.